happened? My name is Richie and today I want to present to you something that I built almost a week on, and that is the Conventions or the Cube Time, however you want to call it, in Fortnite Creative as an almost one-to-one copy from the original, from the VR game mode. And also for those of you who are interested, I'm also going to show you how I built some parts of this, how you can build maps like this, and the best way and how to build these. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. And yeah, here we are, the Conventions, or whatever you would call it, Cube City, Cube Town. It took so long to build, and it's finally here. I finally managed to fully build it out. It is almost a one-to-one copy of the original one. It is a few minor mistakes that you'll probably find out if you're playing this map. But if you just want to play this map, you can play right now. The code should be on the screen. It is currently just a deathmatch, but I'm thinking of turning it into a gun game, so definitely check out for that. Also, if you have any recommendations, this is like a kind of early access. So for everybody that's watching the video, I will not put it to discovery yet. But if you want to play it, and if you have any feedback, anything, please tell me on Twitter, put it in the comments, whatever you want to do. So yeah, I also already said this is almost the one-to-one copy. There's a few things which are not the exact same thing as in the BR map, but these are just minor. Okay, so let's move on to the part where I show you guys how I created this island, how I build projects like this. So the first thing is on which island I built this, and I think it's pretty important to say that using a water island here was very important, because I did not want to build the whole surrounding area of this map as well, because that would took like another week. So I choose to just build on water so I can have a nice cutoff with the sand on here, and it would be much easier. Also, this is not an XXL island, so you can see that we don't have this like new kind of memory system. The reason for that is because I knew that I'm going to build like on one spot and not on the entire map. And for building on one spot, I think the old islands are still better than the newer ones. And yeah, that's the reason why I built on this island specifically. And yeah, nothing much to say here. The only things that I use for this island is basically this cube from the primitive shape gallery, which is like 99% of the entire map. And I just put one cube next to another, and then I just built the entire island like this. This obviously was a pain because I could not copy and paste anything, because if you copy and paste anything in Fortnite, it will obviously move up one block, and that will mess up all the other measurements. So I had to build every block one by one, and then I had to put it each like it is in the BR map. And I think overall it saved me some time by just building block by block, because I could just easily build it exactly like it was in the BR map. It may not be the easiest thing and the most enjoyable thing, but in the end it turned out quite well, and I'm quite happy with the end result. I think the most important thing is when you want to recreate something like this, that you take enough screenshots from the original one, take videos from the original one in each different positions, even positions where you don't think you're going to build that part too crazy. Just take screenshots, take videos of that, and try to rebuild it as good as possible. One thing which probably a lot of you guys want to know is how I built this pattern. It's fairly easy. It's just a glass cube shrank down to like the smallest size, and then you just put it inside of these cubes here. You can see something like this, and then you kind of get this pattern if you just continue this over and over again. The reason why I don't continue it over like the other parts here is because it would take up too much memory, and then maybe Switch players and mobile players would not be able to play this map as enjoyable as PC players or console players. Also, it would take like maybe another like week to fully deck out the entire island with these cubes. So I choose to not go over this middle part, and yeah, that's about that. Also, I built a little like cube queen over here, very simple, same thing. The glass ball, and then the character device in the middle with the night witch, and then just two glowing lights, so it's a little bit golden. And yeah, the last thing I obviously had to do with then just make sure that I have a nice transition between the lake and the cube city, the cube town, and then I just use the sand like it is in the original one. Sadly, we do not have the sand from the original one, which is a little bit more orange. I just used the normal ones here. And I just placed a few trees around it, and then I covered up a few of the mistakes that I made with these like little big things here. So you can see there's a big gap here. But obviously in the original one, there's some alien parts as well, so it actually fits here. And that is a quick tip. You can actually just do that with trees, stones, whatever. If you have like minor mistakes, like for example here, you can see there is like this little gap. Just cover it up with a stone and you're good. Nobody will ever notice it, and you look like a good builder. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm really proud that I finally finished the project, and hopefully you enjoyed playing this map. Definitely let me know if you have any feedback in the comments down below, and I will see you guys back in the next one. Bye.